Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is all about how we can sneak a little bit more adventure into our normal everyday lives. Adventure is in our blood, we need it, and it can really be the antidote to a lot of the stress and anxiety that we deal with on a daily basis. So this is episode 1 in a series that I'm going to be doing on getting more adventure into our daily lives, and each episode I will be focusing on one thing that I will be doing, and hopefully you'll be doing along with me to incorporate more adventure into day-to-day life. This is episode 1, and the focus for this episode is about switching up our mode of transport and making it human powered. I chose this topic because a couple of weeks ago I was getting ready to come home from Switzerland, and I was not so enthusiastic about the prospect of returning back to London, and I was thinking, how am I going to get my nature fix, my adventure fix in a city? And I don't want it to be that we only have adventure when we're on holiday, and it really doesn't need to be the case. We can get adventure wherever we are. So I really hope I can show that with all of the footage from today's video. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, so that you can follow along with all of the episodes in this series. Yeah, so when I was leaving Switzerland, I was like, what am I going to do to get more adventure into everyday life? But I'm busy, I can't plan loads of trips. So I decided what I was going to do is to walk everywhere, or to cycle anywhere that's too far for me to walk to. And that way, forcing myself to have adventures, and I'm still getting to do all the things that I need to do. It might just take me a fair bit longer to get there. Travelling by bike becomes instantly addictive because it gives you this incredible sense of freedom and power. It can turn a boring commute into something exciting, something where you get to see and feel so much more than you would have otherwise. I had a dentist appointment in central London, and riding was the quickest option, and it was free. It meant I got to ride through Hampstead Heath, check out these dogs having the time of their lives, and pass by the giraffes and the zebras at Regent's Park. I started doing my food shop by bike and passing through my local park, saying hello to the squirrels, who somehow knew I had food with me every time. A few years ago, I decided to try bikepacking, travelling long distances only by bike. I'm not much of a cyclist, I don't have a fancy bike, I'd never cycled a long distance before, but I needed to get to Switzerland to see family, and I thought, what if I cycled there? I had seen other people travelling by bike and thought, why not try? It became such an epic journey and a brilliant but challenging introduction into bikepacking. Cycling all day, camping at night, and feeling truly and utterly free. It was such an incredible adventure, and I learned that it is really a fantastic way to travel. Human power is an almighty power. Cycling can be for everyone, and cyclist Andrew Paddison is spreading that message. He hand cycles huge long distances around the UK, raising money for various charities, and spreads the message that being differently abled doesn't mean you can't live an active and adventurous lifestyle. So now I am walking everywhere. I can't do as many things as I would have been doing if I was zipping around in the car or on public transport, but going slower is always the way to be for me. Like, you get to see more, experience more, slow down, think, birdwatch. That's my jam. When we walk, we have the chance to be taken into another world outside of our own busy inner world. It helps us to think clearly, to process things, to rediscover our creativity, to find peace. We can choose to walk for our commute, or some of our commute, or we can plan for a slightly bigger challenge, like a long distance walk or a multi-day walk. This is often the way people get hooked on adventures, because when you make it somewhere using only the strength of your mind and body, you can't avoid the overwhelming sense of achievement. You get to forget about all of the busyness of everyday life and just focus on putting one foot in front of the other. If cycling or walking isn't appealing, Witty on YouTube shows us how to get creative with human-powered adventures when living in a city by inline skating. He started skating at the age of 37, just to try something new and be more active, Now he uses skating to get around town and get his daily fix of adventure. Running to where we need to get to is becoming a hugely popular way of travelling, especially to work if you're lucky enough to have showers where you work. Some people take it to the next level though, like Anna McNuff, the original adventure queen, running the length of the country barefoot just to show that you can. Annie, better known as the bot beyond the brains, is an awesome adventure advocate for run packing and swim packing, just two of her many active pursuits. She gives tips on how to have more human-powered and sustainably appropriate adventures over on her Instagram page. The Space Hopperist on YouTube even shows that you can get around by Space Hopper if you really wanted to. I'm all for the randomness of this. I really hope this has inspired you to get a little bit more adventure into your life, wherever you are and whatever you're up to. Make sure you check out all of the links in the description because I've linked to a lot of fantastic regular folk going on wonderful adventures that hopefully will be inspiring for you. Leave me a comment and let me know if you've tried anything new, and tag me on any pictures that you're taking as well on Instagram. I'm at The Outdoors OT. I would really love to see what adventures you're cramming into your normal busy everyday lives. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.